adjust the pattern. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Taking a shot on the first play. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Extra point here will tie the game. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Buying some time. He's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but using that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that run.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last of the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
That's a great lesson for young quarterbacks out there. You don't have to force every football deep down the field. I know it's 3rd and long, and that play definitely is designated to go to a wide receiver somewhere, but hey, check it down to your running backs. These guys are great athletes, and they can make good things.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Unloads quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding the football?
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. To the air, it's Hawkins. Lets it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Trying to take it back.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a real good coverage call to get the INT.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown Sooners! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, recent plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Busts through behind his pad. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Flips it out in the flat. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Mustangs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Got on the move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, no, no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
It'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. to throw. It's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Foster. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, SMU! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. James Madison is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Harrisonburg, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over West Virginia. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Ferguson. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Akbar. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing in the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Brings up the 2nd and goal.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Not finding any running room, and I think that loss is going to give back what they gained on the previous play, and now it's 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Gets it out fast. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And he is stopped short of the goal line and denied the touchdown, and the defense gets the stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Buys a little extra time. Going right and going deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Running to Green. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
How nice is it as a play caller on a critical 3rd down in a pretty obvious passing situation when you've got a guy like this that can just take off and go get you the first down, right? There's no panic. Nothing's open downfield. Great job in coverage, but that's not a problem because I just know it's like backyard football again growing up as a kid. He just takes off. He's a better athlete than anybody you've got, and he gets the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on first down. A little release to the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy has had an amazing year all season long. He has stepped up and made plays for his team when they needed it most. And with that last completion, he's now crossed 4,000 yards passing for the year.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Hey, man, I played with Tiki Barber and the Giants, Frank Gore and the 49ers, LaDainian Tomlinson in the Senior Bowl. These guys wanted to catch passes in our offense. Even though they knew sometimes they were the 3rd or 4th read in the progression, they were hoping I was going to throw them a football. And it is so nice as a quarterback to know that you've got running backs like that want to be involved in the pass.
Throws toward the end zone. expected a first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going for the big play. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like...
Breaks into the open. Jogged out of bounds after a big game. Now marking at the plus 42. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then they're up.
There he goes. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take the lead with the 6.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yards.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The extra point here would tie the game.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass. Looking for space to the left. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it on the outside. Find some room. Touchdown Sooners. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that have had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. To the air, it's Hawkins. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude, keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Gets it to the back. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Slings it downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. On Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Caught in the backfield. Zach Barr. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
On a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air.
He lets one fly deep. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Grab behind the line. It's Akbar. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
What will the offense dial up on third and goal? Motion from the back. On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big fourth down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Off to the races. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. James Madison is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 26 to West Virginia. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off play action on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Johnson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. When the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline, that might be a home run play for the offense.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Puts it out of the air. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
At the 19-yard line. Coming up, fourth down.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Bring in the heat. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch. Big gets it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Oh, they're after him. And as he throws, incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job.
He's got it along the sideline. Turning on the Jets. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll send the tight end in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Washington. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Might be calling a hot route. Trying play action. He's going for it all. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And this QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
To the air, it's Singleton. Fires to the right. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Stewart. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires left. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running into the open space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's the handoff. There he goes.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
To the ground with the back. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Now, fourth down.
They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's got it for the touchdown, and that one just might do it.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a two-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Singleton. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown Sooners. The defense putting points on the board. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. I'm sure they don't like the score, but they haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He's open on the right. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
To the air on second down. He'll take another shot here. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make them play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.